Dear friends of the non-European art and culture, today I'm standing in front of the auction house Gorny and Mosch. Gorny and Mosch is doing normally ancient art and coins, especially coins, but this time they have tribal art as well. And they have that because there's a Dr. Wiedner collection which they got, and this was a lot of old objects, ancient art objects, but some tribal art as well. And to this collection they added objects by, I could say, with the provenance by Karl Friedrich Schädler. Schädler is the most important German expert. Some of these objects, these Schädler objects, have been at the auction at Ruf last year. Ruf is an auction house in Landshut. But this time you see some pieces which were passed at Ruf. Some of them are now a little cheaper, some are a little more expensive, and some have more or less the same price. So let's see what they have. So let's start with the pieces, with the objects you can see outside. This, for example, is this, I would say, very, very good log sculpture. Some parts are missing, but this is an old one. This is from the collection of Dr. Wiedner. It is a TL test, they have a thermoluminescence test, and it's one of the most expensive objects here at the auction. I think it's about 6,400 euro. Of course, I'd like to see in CT of this object, but okay, you never know. The side is an Evo, I think for 1,200 or 1,300. This is one of the Schädler objects, which you could see at Ruf. There's a Gilady mask. I think less than 1,000 euro was ex-Semanek. And here, a Bura ceramic. Mind point of view, and it's written in the catalog as well. The head is restored, but okay. And let's start with these three masks inside. The most important and most interesting one is the one in the middle of the collection of Dr. Wiedner. It is from the gallery from Hoffmann, and he exchanged it, I think, in the 80s or 90s. With the Museum St. Augustine. It means this is a really old one. It's less than 1,000 euro, and maybe Ulrich Kortmann or other experts do know more. Inside you now see, as I would say, a good knock head at the right side for, I think, 960 euro, the call price. It's a quarter object. And once again, terracotta, which comes from the Gallery Alt America, from the Wiesner collection. And yeah, it's from the 1920s. Alt America is the Hoffmann guy. And here are other objects, like this one is with the for call price of 400 euro, which is nearly nothing. It's a Evo with the forehead. And now there are other, you can see other objects which are at the auction of Gorny and Mosch at the 22nd of July 2020 here in München. Some knocks, some Nigeria objects. This was maybe my favorite. This Ibechi is a great one. I think they want 1,500 euro for this. It's not cheap. And it's from the provenance of Stoll. Stoll is the most important, or was the most important dealer for Ibechi art in Germany. They've written the book. Here are some other objects as well. Here's a nice head from Ethiopia, the Falachi. And at the back, this animal, let's say animal is a very interesting one. It's from the Schädler collection. And Schädler has it, I think, since the 1960s. It's from Tinonku. This is the right side of the showcase. I love this watch, the small one. Very fine carved. I don't know the age, but I think it's now 760 euros. I think it was 710 euro. At Ruf, or the other way around. It's not expensive one, but for me it's a nice one. A chakra, some Ibechis, and at the back it's Luena. At Roof you have to pay 1,800 for this. Now it's just a call price of 760. Once again, the great Ibeci of the Stoll collection. The Fang is not part of the auction because it's we don't talk about this. Gefäbe. Some Zulu pots. I do have two of them. They're great, but you really need space for them. Some more ceramic or terracotta. Some more vessels. And a Maconde terracotta mask. This is a very nice head at the front. I think they want 2,000 euro for this. I think it's Katsina. And in the back, an Ibibu, and the other point, object which costs 6,400, is this Gelede mask. It was published in Künstler Kulte Könige by Eisenhower, so it was exhibited in Linz. Yeah, Yoruba. And yes, and Wiesner had a lot of pre-Columbian art. I'm not a fan of this kind of art, and I don't know nothing about it. So, but maybe you can see it, and maybe you say, "Oh, that's the sculpture I always wanted. That's a figure I always wanted. Yeah, great, great." So let's have a look at it. And more of this terracotta objects. Everything is, I think nearly everything is tested via thermodynamics test. Here some more vessels from Africa, and this showcase much more pre-Columbian stuff. You see, I'm silent because when I have nothing to say, I have nothing to say. So, see you for the next time. Bye.